We are in Brussels, April 2015. For 2 days, this building hosts about 400 regional policymakers and entrepreneurs for an unusual and inspiring event, a collective thinking on investments and SMEs as key drivers to bring Europe back to growth.
I really want to see these two communities, the clusters people and the managing authorities, working together under this new framework, which is smart specialization strategies.
We need to get our instruments fully operational, and if we are not able to grow and deliver jobs in the coming years, Europe is going to be in a difficult position. So we cannot miss this chance, but to be successful, we count on you.
The Grow Your Region conference was jointly organised by the Directorate Generals for Growth and Regional Policy in an attempt to reflect the need to work beyond sectoral and regional boundaries. It was also the first of its kind to be entirely based on dialogue.
It's a conference with a difference. There are no PowerPoints, there are no long speeches. The focus is solely on the audience. It's the participants that co-create. It's them that share their experiences, that create new cluster partnerships and discuss novel ways of how to implement smart specialization strategies.
As a basis for discussion, 5 storytellers were given the floor to present their own cluster stories, comment on their own successes and the lessons they've learned.
What really made a difference? And I would say it is the methodical approach.
Our members are at the very beginning of value chains. The companies that are producing the demand, that have the Q and need, they are usually at the other end of the value chain. Sometimes a lot of information about innovation, which already exists, is getting lost.
Long-term strategies outperform short-term. You don't look tomorrow, you look 15 years advance.
Today, they not only shared their recipes for success, but they also welcomed participants to take a close look at their projects.
Cross-cluster collaboration requires complementarity.
You have to go outside the box and you have to get out of your comfort zone.
You need flexibility, which nurtures innovation and allows transformation.
Cette session en groupe de travail a permis bien sûr de rencontrer d'autres personnes de nationalités et de typologies de clusters très différents et donc d'avoir des échanges beaucoup plus larges sur plein de questions, y compris les questions de financement des clusters, les questions d'organisation, innovation ou business, voilà, et c'était extrêmement intéressant.
It's not just about having perfect policies, and we've heard that. A lot of it's not even about perfect execution, but it is about making sure that we do focus on implementing policies, that we try things, that we do things, and that we learn from that.
Clusters represent 40% of European jobs, and everyone here believes we can do better by boosting cluster networks and internationalization.
Most of the cluster managers, they have a regional or a local vision of their cluster, and sometimes they don't think that just on the other side of the border, they are doing exactly the same, working with the same sectors, and sometimes maybe they can create a mega cluster involving several regions.
And that's what this event is all about, developing European cluster partnerships, giving them visibility and a higher impact.
We will certainly gather all the inputs that has been provided here for the last days in order to build this future cluster strategy.
I think through clusters that are at the DNA of smart specialization strategies, we are at the heart of the political impulse of this Commission.
We would create some sort of European label where these cluster partnerships with regions would be distinguishing themselves from the others, that they are reliable partners to work with.
We've probably been fairly good at talking to regional authorities, I hope so anyway. What we need to do better is to talk to business.
Now we have to demonstrate that these nice papers, and I know that there are many managing authorities here, can be translated through public and private funds into realities.
For participants, it was an opportunity to explore solutions together to common issues, such as how to go international, or how to develop emerging industries, how to recycle ideas that haven't been exploited fully.
We got quite a few ideas in that session that I'd never thought about before. So I suppose two heads are better than one, in this case 7 heads.
It's all about network. I mean, when you come here, you can give something to the community, and the other ones also can help you in dealing with some issues you have in your own region.
That has been very good. So more conferences like this, thumbs up.
By definition, clusters create a culture of synergy and collaboration. By reflecting this, the conference echoed a way of working that resonated with the participants and exceeded their expectations.